This is a Distillery Channel network production, bringing you the distillerychannel.com. Well, Gene, here we go again.
Where are we, Randy?
I don't know.
Where are we going?
I don't know. All I know is right now we're still in somewhere in Northern Illinois, high atop the 48th floor. Coming to everybody live on the distillerychannel.com. And across from me, I have the beautiful and talented Gene Latham, host of the distillerychannel.com. How you doing, Gene?
I'm awesome today, Randy. How are you?
I am elegant.
You're elegant.
Oh.
Why are you elegant?
We're playing my music.
Regal music.
I checked my metal count. Didn't have any.
That's okay because I hear they have to pay taxes on that.
Yeah, well, that's awful. You know, I think they're going to pass a new law.
What's that?
They're going to tax them. No, they're going to tax them.
Oh, really?
No, seriously.
Really?
Yeah, the kids can't afford to pay it. Here's your $25,000 medal. You gave your life up. And by the way, give it to the government because they want it.
35% tax on it.
Yeah, no, it's just... Anyway, we are doing a recap show. Special show looking back at Rio just a little bit and where we're going in 4 years to...
Tokyo, Japan.
Awesome.
2020, the next Olympics.
Next Olympics, and we can't wait. Yeah, we can wait. We got 40 months.
We do have an intermittent stop, though, right? We have to. We're stopping in the next 18 months, right?
Yeah.
We're heading to.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The winter sports.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
What do they have over there? That's going to be in South Korea.
Yeah, and this is interesting too to me today too. They did interviews on TV, and these people are like talking about the Winter Olympics because where they're having them in Korea, it doesn't snow.
Yeah.
People are like sweating bullets, like they're literally sweat is dripping off their head. They have to like make snow, from what I understand.
You know what's funny to me? Chicago lost the Olympics and had everything in place. South Korea gets the Winter Olympics and has no snow. So it's just a fine print at the bottom. And they wrote it in...
Must have snow.
They wrote it in Korean. No snow.
No snow. But we'll make it.
Yeah, they're going to do good. It's going to be exciting. The Olympics couldn't have been better. We're thrilled because women's and men's golf, it was a highlight for 2 weeks.
Absolutely. It was pretty exciting. Pretty thrilling. So that's the first time they had golf back since, what,
Yep.
1912?
04.
04. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm bad.
Defending champion did not show up to defend his title from 1904.
I'm assuming he might be dead.
Well, there's a good chance. Anyway, it was absolutely fabulous. It turned out better than ever they thought. And the cool part is now, what we found out this morning was women's golf sort of overpowered the men's golf because Google blew up. Women's golf, for the first time ever, blew up Google with over 1 billion searches.
Okay, so what's the limit? It was like 750 million, right? When it blows it up and they can't keep counting anymore. Yeah. I mean, we heard this on the Golf Channel this morning, which I was like...
Yep, Matt Adams, Fairways of Life, have to give him due, credits due. Did this whole report on Google and how the search over the weekend around the world. And so I went and looked up the statistics. And he was right about one thing. The 4 biggest states in the United States that were doing the most looking...
Midwest, right?
Midwest. Minnesota.
Why do you think this is?
Because it's cold here.
Wisconsin, Illinois, and Michigan.
Yeah, big. Yeah.
Like people want to get the heck out.
And they do. And
like 6 months out of the year.
Yeah, and the women's golf could have been better. They women's golf, of course, they have great, stateside women's golfers, but the majority of them come from the Pacific Rim. Mm-hmm. But exciting for us.
Well, who won the gold? New Zealand, right?
No, that was Lydia Ko. No, it's South Korea.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's a bad faux pas. I'm a novice golfer at best.
None. Fresh meat in the hoof here. You want to go out, when you go out and you go golfing with Gene, let's see, we got 3 channels. We got the Distillery Channel, Where to Play Golf, and Live Eagle Style. Cross out Where to Play Golf. She'll be the Distillery Channel representative. Cart girl. Anyway, she's going to learn.
I could be the novice girl for... the Where to Play Golf.
You are. You got great athletic prowess.
You're never too old to learn, right?
Never. Not in golf. And you're going to pick it up because we now have, you want to make the announcement?
Go for it.
No, we are thrilled because American iconic golfer Nancy Lopez and her Nancy Lopez Golf Adventure team are going to be joining the Live Eco Style and Where to Play Golf around the world, Pacific Rim, World Tour 2016-2020.
Yeah, this is going to be fantastic. We are going to visit all these amazing countries in the Pacific Rim.
Right.
We've got a whole host and litany of them, which we will be sharing with you in a future show.
Yeah.
But...
Well, I'm going to share them with it now.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I was working on that today. We are going to go. As we roll this out, we're going to take Nancy and her team, Sue Powers and Teresa Zamboni. These two girls, by the way, were former United States #1 Teachers of the Year.
Wow.
That's her team. And, of course, Nancy Lopez, winner of 3 U.S. Opens, 48 championships, and everybody loves her. She appeared in Johnny Carson's show, which I still remember today after winning 5 times in her first year. But she is just great. We're going to be traveling with her with our Live Eco-Style team and Where to Play Golf team. And Nancy and her team are going to be talking about bringing women and her dad's philosophy of play happy.
And I'll tell you, we met with her a few weeks ago, actually up in Minneapolis, Minnesota, of all places, late summer. And you could not find a more just down-to-earth.
Right.
Just respectful. Just, I mean, she is like as normal as anybody that you would meet on the street. Just an amazing girl. And we're excited about working with her, excited about working with her team. And it's going to be a fun adventure. She is game on right now. She is
always been one of my idols, and I just can't get over the fact that we're working with her. And she is just amazing. I mean, I you know me, I couldn't sleep. I mean, this has been something that we relish and cherish, and we want to wrap our arms around, bringing happy golf. And, of course, our philosophy in Live Eco-Style. And your philosophy of, you define it. I don't want to begin defining what you're going to be doing with it.
Okay, so the exciting thing is what Nancy teaches in her golf adventures is it's all about growth, and it's all about personal experience, and it's all about, it's just about enjoying, well, number one, enjoying the game, but it's all the things that you learn from enjoying the game. And so it ties so well into our Live Eco-Style and our Travel Venturer, which is the separate shows that we're doing, but it's all about like experience, it's experiential life. So it's like going, when you travel, the things that you most people enjoy doing.
Right.
It's not like that, like typical touristy stuff.
Not at all.
It's about kind of immersing yourself in the culture and supporting businesses that are sustainable and like give it back to the community and things like that. And Nancy, I have to say, and her team are all over that, and it's so much. It's so exciting because it's so much of what they do in the Nancy Lopez Golf Adventures. I mean, they just teach people about growth and just personal, improvement, and it is that's what
well. And to your credit, for the past 3 or 4 years, you've been doing research and how this fits into communities, lifestyle, clean eating, health. Women today, they're different guys. I can't speak to it. I will not speak to this issue. When we were in Minnesota, I sat back and I let you.
Just listen to us talk.
I did. There was other people there that were male counterparts, and I just said, hey, this is great because this is going to unfold a segment. And again, what's the interesting thing about this is that the American golf is sort of on decline due to different choices and lifestyle and time. But in the Pacific Rim, it's on fire. And we're going to go where the fire is, and we're going to help grow the game of golf, support the game of golf, and happy golf, happy lifestyle, the Live Eco-Style method of which we have, I think, 150,000 miles under our wings.
We have a couple.
Couple. Uh-oh, I hear something. I do. You hear that?
I'm listening. I'm listening. What is it?
Well, it's time to talk about...
We are going to Tokyo, Japan.
We are. And over there, things are quiet and calm.
Very quiet, calm.
And this is the Distillery Channel, so we have to talk a little bit about drinking. In Japan, we want people to be forewarned. They drink a lot.
I know, but let's talk about what they drink.
Yeah.
So I want to talk a little bit. We're going to ease into this topic. The tea ceremony. They have a whole. It's called the Way of Tea, essentially, and it's It's a ritualized preparation serving a powdered green tea in the presence of guests. And they have this amazing, that's the thing about Tokyo, or I'm sorry, Japan in general, is that they have like, everything is like very ritualized, and the culture is been embedded for so many years. And so they talk about it's basically becoming Zen and being part of just experiencing the moment. And it is a whole formal ceremony that they go through.
Right.
And I cannot wait
right.
to experience that.
Yeah. It's going to be, I've actually participated in one of those.
Have you?
I have. And back in the middle 1980, 86, 87, it was exactly as the music would intone and what you just read. It's very, very, over there it's the experience. And it's the embodiment of the moment.
So the objective of this tea gathering is that of Zen Buddhism. And you know what the premise of it is to live in the moment.
Right. Exactly right.
And that's what it's about.
That's exactly right.
I can't wait to do that.
Well, it is. And if you remember, we did have an individual in L.A. one time.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I forgot about that.
That professed to be serving us tea that cost $3,000 an ounce.
Ridiculous. It was, and it was all about that, like the experience of it.
And he wanted to do that before we got down to business and doing business.
Yeah.
Now, the business it turned out was not that good. So he must have had a bad.
But the ritual was
his ritual was great. The tea was great, and if he wanted to, it was very impressive. I mean, he was very much into it. He lives his life that way, and but over there, it's a compact society.
It is, and the thing about it is, okay, I'm gonna jump fast forward a little bit into the Distillery Channel stuff that we do, but Japan is really, it's a lot about drinking and about drinking alcohol. It's a really prevalent.
I've heard a rumor.
Yeah, there's a lot of rumors about it, but a very prevalent part of the society, very prevalent part of the culture. It is basically it dates back to the people of Yamatai, which is ancient Japan, which they were unusually partial to tipple.
Tipple? I've been tippling?
Tippling. I've been tippling a little bit.
Nice tipples you have. Well, you got nice tipples. You tipple nice. You got big tipples.
You're a tippler.
You got small tipples. Tipple this, tipple that. I got 3 tipples. I got 2 tipples on my side. I got a tipple under my. You know what? I'd never heard that.
No, it's tippling.
Tippling.
But no, they love to drink.
Is that cow tippling?
No, that's only Wisconsin, I think. But they love to drink. They sing. They dance. They socialize. They tipple at funerals.
Goodbye, all. What
tipple.
Yeah, all right.
So, okay, primary drinks are, they love beer. They love ale, beer and ale.
Yeah.
And they love sake.
Sake.
Sake's kind of a little bit of an older drink, though. It's like, the younger people are not drinking it as much.
It will age you.
It will age you, maybe that's it. But it's more for the little bit more mature crowd.
Well, let me tell you something. When you drink it, you're not mature. I
think when they make you drink it like they drink it there.
Are we going to get into plum wine?
Oh, we are. But what kind of sake and plum wine is the same
Okay,
thing,
let's
right?
go. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying this is like, no, but their drinking is very much a part of their culture. And, okay, so a couple of rules about drinking when you're there. Mm-hmm. You cannot pour your own drink.
Good. Why?
Why? Because they want to keep your cocktail full at all times.
So who does that?
Oh, your best buddy apparently sitting next to you. I don't know. But they keep your drink full at all times. Mm-hmm. Hence the reason that people probably imbibe much more. Okay, so if you and I are out, we're having a cocktail, my drink gets empty, I'm like, okay, it's time to go home. But if somebody keeps filling it all
you never
the
get
time,
out of the door.
You're never going to get out. Hence the problem.
So how do you... that leads to all kinds of dilemmas. So Dad, he took me out and he just tried to get me drunk. Yeah, that's exactly where it goes, Susie.
That's how it rolls. No, I don't think there's no Susies there.
All right.
They also have whiskey. They do drink a little bit of whiskey. Again, that's kind of for a more mature crowd. We'll talk about that in a little while. But Suntory, which is one of the major beer producers there, has recently been nominated in 2014 the #1 whiskey distiller of the world.
Wow. They bought Jim Beam.
Yeah, and out of Kentucky.
Yeah, 16 billion with a B.
With a B.
Bought Jim Beam.
That is with a B, big amount.
And didn't you say, give me some notes, that they were aging, some of the stuff is aged like 40, 50 years?
Well, the distillery there has been there since 1923. So some of their aged whiskeys are like 50 plus years, which is pretty darn old aged whiskey. And as anybody who is a whiskey drinker knows, the more aged, the better.
You know what's cool about what we're doing? We're going to embed a little commercial here, but we're working with, should we give a little hint of the hotel we're working with to take us over there in 4 years from now? I hope our bed's made by that. We'll get them 4 years. We are looking and working with, and as soon as they get their partnership together, Starwood Marriott is one of the groups that we're working with on this tour that's going to be, and our great friend Ashley out in Maui is helping us align all of these trips that we currently have on schedule, and we couldn't be more thrilled to have that relationship right now. To have Nancy Lopez and to be going on that experiential situation.
When their merger, when it occurs, and it's going to occur shortly. So Marriott Hotels has bought Starwood, and so with the culmination of those two entities, they're going to have over 5,500 locations worldwide.
Wow. We're not going to go to all of them, right?
I would like to try to.
Okay, well, here we go. Goodbye. Bye-bye. I can't wait to get Michael over there. Michael Stewart, America's #1 golf course writer, has said he doesn't mind traveling in the United States outside, not so much. But he is very, very interested in, I think as of today, going to the Olympics. And we're going to have a pretty special dinner over there. I can't announce it right now, but we're going to have the opportunity for 8 people to join us during the Olympics. Go ahead and tell them.
8 people coming with us live 2020.
Right.
Traveling to the Olympics.
Right.
Visiting having opportunity to see all of the Olympics.
Right.
In that year. And we have some amazing connections to some of the powers that be there.
Right. And we can't say too much about it, but the venue that the course where it's going to be holding the event. Strangely, in a weird way, we have a connection at a very high level within Japan that's going to hopefully extend an invitation to us and our friends and our radio guys. And also, we have a connection to a Japanese radio team that we'll be hooking up with. They're supposed to be wild and crazy guys, our friend Ashley told us about. But moreover, this growth of women's golf between now and then, for the next 4 years, we're going to be very fully part of, in the Pacific Rim, the Nancy Lopez Golf Adventure Team World Tour 2016 to 2020. Go ahead. Tell us some more.
I want to talk a little bit about the Japan and the etiquette of drinking there.
Well, everybody has to have etiquette.
There is all about the etiquette. Number one, this is reference beer drinking. Never mess with anyone's beer. You don't touch it. Other than pouring, you can pour. So here's another fascinating fact that I found. So this whole concept of not pouring your own drink, apparently the rules only are if you have a business customer out and you are out drinking and showing them a good time, you have to pour their drink all night long. If you're out just socializing, you can, after the first round, apparently you can, then it's okay to pour your own drink and stuff. Right. They have an interesting cheer, and I think I have to find this, but I think it's oh my God, bonsai. I'm jumping ahead of myself here. I'm sorry. Bonsai. What is it? Help me out here, Randy.
No, I'm not going to, Gene, because you're the one that threw together this. No, we're not going into.
Okay, so I'm going to come back to that.
Yeah.
It's like a cheer.
Kampai.
Kampai.
Yeah.
That's right.
Kampai! The louder you can scream, the more you've had to drink. Cool part is, one of the facts that I read today, you go to a baseball game, they give you a backpack. You stuff the backpack full of beer.
You're a backpack.
When you're done drinking the beer and you're total 2 shits for the win, going over there, you take the backpack back and you say, "That's all gone. Thank you very little."
Or can you refill?
Yeah, no kidding. And then if you haven't had enough, you can go find a cozy bar anytime. They don't never close. They always find one that's open. But if for some reason
there are literally no hours, bar hours while you're there.
No, so Gene, tell us the last resort that you can go if there's no bar in the area. What can you do?
Oh, you can always go to a vending machine.
A coin-operated vending machine.
Sake or beer.
Can you imagine? Choice. You want to go, I thought I was doing my laundry, Mom, but no, I just have to get 6 beers.
I thought I was buying cupcakes, but
no. Strange. But they do drink.
Okay, so they don't drink a lot of whiskey, but here's an interesting fact. They do have the Kyoto and Osaka is where the best, in 2014, the best whiskey in the world noted has come from. So it is from Suntory, which if you
Right.
remember earlier in our conversation, is actually beer. But they bought, again, Kentucky Distillery, Jim Beam.
Right.
And so they have the best, in 2014, the best whiskey in the world. But it's actually in Kyoto, Osaka,
Kyoto?
Japan.
Kyoto. Is it Kyoto?
Kyoto.
That's
yes.
Kyoto?
Kyoto. They beat out actually Scotland, for goodness sakes.
I've been to Kyoto.
Have you?
Yeah, they have a saying up there. You can't say sensei until you've seen Baza. I don't know. I butchered it, but it's because Kyoto is so beautiful, is that you can't say the word beautiful until you've been to Kyoto. That's
really?
How beautiful
That's
it is.
Gorgeous. It is
yeah.
gorgeous.
And when it was snowing, we couldn't see anything. I was like, this isn't, I don't know. I don't get it. I've seen that in Chicago. It was snowing. I mean, it was. Then we took the bullet train.
Yes.
From Kyoto to Tokyo. Now, two things. Let's talk about the night we flew in. Okay, 18-hour flight. Mm-hmm. You leave on a Friday and you get there Saturday night, so you lose a day. Okay,
right.
So so you get, back then was a 747, and you land Tokyo, get another 747, and you fly to Kyoto. Now, the thing that I mentioned that is everybody smokes, and immediately before even plane takes off on the plane, it was filled, choked you.
I don't think they can do that anymore.
And well, I doubt that. But they also they stood up. It was like a bus. It was the weirdest thing I ever saw. And then they tell you, sit down, we're going to land. And you land.
What do you mean they stood up like a
They stood up. They just caroused around, hey, hey, have a smoke. And they all smoke. It was, you die. If you're not a smoker, you are going to be charcoal.
Like, it's killing you.
Dying. We're coming to the end of this, Gene. Unless we want to continue. Want to continue?
We got some more stuff. Let's just give them the highlights. Give them enough to be interested in.
Well,
We're going to be bringing some more shows. No, we're going to be bringing more shows. This is just kind of a little bit of a snippet.
Right.
We're excited. Olympics is just over in Rio de Janeiro.
Right.
We know that we're going to, Tokyo, Japan in the next 4 years. In the next 18 months, they have the Winter Olympics, which is in Korea. So we're going to be doing some amazing shows and traveling, actually, to a bunch of those destinations in the Pacific Rim.
Right.
And so we have a plethora.
Wow, I love a plethora. Well, we got trips coming up. We're going to go to next June. We're going to Lake Tahoe with Nancy Lopez and the Golf Adventure team.
Peru, Costa Rica.
That's right.
We have,
PGA show in
Napa
January.
Valley, yes.
Key West right after the PGA show. Mm-hmm. And then if we get lucky, we're going to end up going to go to Hawaii.
You're going to get lucky? We're going to Las
Vegas?
Back
to back. In Las Vegas, oh yeah.
Possibly.
You know what? This is coming to an end, Gene.
I know.
Get your Zen moment. It's been great. You did a good job. You did a good job. Wonderful job. Gene Latham, host of Libby Style, Distillery Channel, Where to Play Golf, and your host, Randy Weckerly. Sayonara.
Sayonara.
Bye-bye.